Music Buzz Live Radio right here on World Viral TV. My name is Moose, joined by Chad and Chris. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are right at the top of the hour with Pot Talk. Tim Cullen from Evergreen Apothecary in the house. Tim, how you doing, man?
Hey, thanks so much for having me on. I'm great.
I'm glad we finally tied you in here, man. It seems like it's been a long time coming.
Right?
It's not easy to catch me.
No, it's not.
Boss man, dude.
Boss man in the house.
Hell yeah.
So, a lot's been going on. You guys have 2 new stores in Aurora.
We do.
You're knocking down some walls next door at Evergreen.
We are.
Let's get the lowdown.
So, we were awarded 2 licenses in Aurora. We have 1 new Colorado Harvest Company opening, hopefully in 2 months, construction pending, over on Yale and Parker, and then another one over off of Jordan and Arapahoe in Aurora as well. That one is ground-up construction, so we're probably 8 months away from that one. That one will take a little bit of time. Next door, we're doubling the size of Evergreen Apothecary, redoing the entire storefront. The inside will be polished concrete floors. It'll be beautiful brand new fixtures. It'll be gorgeous once it's done, hopefully 4 to 5 weeks.
It's coming along fast, too.
So very awesome, dude.
It looks cool.
So very, very awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
gonna
some
be
of the
gorgeous.
plans that were coming up, and dude, just the renderings were badass, like way badass.
And you guys are still open while this is going on, right?
Oh, for better or worse, yes. We are open during construction. It's a little tight in there right now, but it's coming along as quickly as it possibly can, and they're rocking it out every day to get it done. So as soon as one side's done, we'll move over and then finish the other side real quick, and then hopefully that project's out of my life. In addition to that, we have a new 35,000 square foot grow that's being built out right now too. That one will be another 4 months until there's plants in there, and then 5.5 months to grow them. So and then it'll start rocking that one out too.
So how many grow ops do you guys have to power all of these stores?
So we have about 55,000 square feet under light, and and that's in 3 different buildings. So a lot.
That's cool.
Very cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's very awesome to see the expansion, because Tim actually started out with one of the stores himself. Actually, to go way back, you were initially a science teacher.
Oh,
right?
I was. I used to teach high school biology. Yeah,
and then he got into kind of running his own store, and then they've basically kind of just grown and grown and grown. And it's awesome to see. It's awesome to see 2 powerful, forward-thinking businessmen do what they're doing with this industry.
Like pioneers out front taking some arrows some days, but it's been really rewarding.
And he's been on CNN, CNBC.
It seems like you guys are getting press. Like every time I turn on the Evergreen Facebook, there's something new going on.
Right. The Today Show 3 times most recently. 9 News on Friday. Yeah, it's something all the time.
I got told that there's a lot of B-reel. The B-reel footage. There is so much B-reel footage out in the world right now.
If you see marijuana on TV, there's a good chance it's in Evergreen Apothecary or Colorado Harvest Company.
Yeah,
that's what you want, though, right?
Oh, of course.
Awesome.
No, it's been really fun.
You guys you'll have to put together like a DVD of all of yourself.
As a matter of fact, we're working on that right now.
Are you? Wow.
We sure
I was
are.
going to say, that's got to be like a
top of it.
half-hour, 45-minute DVD
Well,
right there.
I'm applying for a TED Talk coming up here soon, so I'd love to be able to do a national TED Talk, so I have to put together a sizzle reel as the application for that. So
That's crazy. I've been listening to TED Talks like crazy in my car lately, man. I finally got that podcast app, and TED Talks takes the cake.
They are awesome. Absolutely.
Definitely. Podcasts are always a good way to go. You know, that's why we feel so honored to have the boss man here. So, anyway, so Levitt Pavilion, if you don't mind me asking about, that's another thing I'm excited about.
It's something we're really excited about also. So I think a lot of people don't know about Levitt Pavilion, and Levitt Pavilion is going to change Denver dramatically.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
For scale size, Red Rocks holds about 9,500 people. Levitt Pavilion will hold 7,500 people. It's the only venue in Denver that's anything close to that, that's outdoors. 50 free concerts a year. 25 of those will be local Colorado bands. There'll be a handful of paid acts that fund the whole thing going on there. And it's Ruby Hill Park. It's right off of South Platte in Florida. It's just about a mile west of here.
You guys have a store near there, don't you?
We have a couple stores right near there. So we're headline sponsors of that, and it's been fantastic to work with those guys. It's been interesting to work with the city of Denver and the Parks Department as well, and gotten quite a bit of support from the Denver City Council as well, and a lot of business and community members, and it's just been exciting to grow a business to the point where we can contribute as much as Coors or Pepsi to the project. So yeah, it's
Has
awesome.
there been any hesitancy from anybody to put your name on their
a
business?
a little bit. We've had to work through a few things. There's an outdoor advertising ban in Denver as well, and that's why you don't see cannabis stores on bus stops and billboards. And so working through that with the city of Denver has been an interesting challenge to figure out how we get name recognition in a public park that the city of Denver owns. So.
In compliance. Yeah.
Right.
That's cool.
I think this is the answer to that.
Well, I think also being affiliated with Levitt Pavilion, Green Mile, you're just like taking over the town in a lot of right ways. So I'm sure that bringing people together is kind of a fine dance, but I mean,
you have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. The Gates plant is gone, and that's all going to be live, work, play for thousands of new people that are going to move into this area. Levitt Pavilion is going to be right across the river. The South Platte River is under construction right now. There's going to be a kayaking and tubing park that goes all the way down to the Confluence Water Park by REI.
That's so sick.
This area,
so
5 years from now, is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
And it seems like one thing that Evergreen and Harvest Company are doing correctly is you are marketing everything as like a unifying force, like this Green Mile campaign, and you're not trying to necessarily drive your business away from the other businesses in the area, whether they be weed businesses or not.
We want to take advantage of this area as the highest concentration of cannabis centers anywhere in the world. If you're looking for cannabis in Colorado, you should come to the Green Mile.
And a lot of them do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question about it. But because of that outdoor advertising ban, the individual shops can't advertise, but collectively as a trade organization, we can. And so that's how the Green Mile came together, and that's had its own unique challenges as well. But it's coming around here.
And that's one of the things that I love about Tim and Ralph, his business partner, because I've known them for many years, of them, not them themselves, of course, but. In the industry that we're in, a lot of people, I don't know if it's just like an old wives' tale or maybe an assumption, maybe even happens within the industry where you're so competitive anyway. But with something like this, with this industry, these guys have really forefronted as far as getting along, spreading the kind of hippie culture, if you want to call it that, where everybody kind of gets along and works together, dude. You know what I mean? And there's the rivalries within the industry, but every store helps each other out that way, which is kind of cool with this.
Of course, it's got to be like that. The high tide raises all the boats. If we can get more people down here, it's not only good for the cannabis stores, it's good for the antique stores, it's good for the bars and restaurants, it's good for the roller derby store. It's good for everyone.
And we need the antique stores to see that, because they seem to be the ones that are like, oh, this is Antique Row. We don't want,
Yeah, we get approached a lot over at this shop about the whole Green Mile Antiques Road. Only so often, because it's not like a lot of the people have been coming down here for antiques. It's not like the hot new hip. It's not like cell phones even. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of the folks always talk about how if I'm going to go antiquing, I know where the hell I want to go to.
Right.
There's the dispensaries where it's like if you're into that, if you're with your grandma that wants to do some of this, and you send her to a store.
All right, and grab some lunch while you're down here too. There's tons of good bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
South Broadway is a happening place. It's gonna be as busy as the Highlands in a couple of years here. It's coming around.
Awesome. All right, well, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Tim here in just a minute. This is Music Buzz Live Radio on World Viral TV.
World Viral.
Anxious, baby. Realistic 3.5.
Awesome, fellas.
Yeah, we'll
112 for 48,000 on the scale. That's the 8.5 ounce, quarter pound and a kilo. 8.5 ounce, quarter pound and a kilo. 3.5, 14, 28, 112 for 48,000 on the scale. That's the 8.5 ounce, quarter pound and a kilo. 8.5 ounce, quarter pound and a kilo. It says thou shalt fear no man but God, but damn it's hard when the devil playing his card. You either claim you insane or they slam the bars. Last stand on the cross in the land of the lost. I'm a man, I'm a boss, I'ma battle to death. I'ma walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'ma blast till there ain't no other ammo is left. I'ma handle scandals and threats, then abandon my flesh. I'm just expanding my set. My spirit's calmer than it's ever been. People been telling me my whole life that I'll never win. Others say I better win. Tip top, heaven sent. Touchdown, underground, hip hop veteran. Buying what I'm selling's not a typical sale. I got centrifugal forces forcing open indivisible jails. Spiritual takes over when physical fails. I met God from putting Yale on a digital scale. 3.5, 14, 28, 112, 48,000 on the scale. That's the eighth half ounce, quarter pound, and a kilo. Eighth half ounce, quarter pound, and a kilo. 3.5, 14, 28, 112, 48,000 on the scale. That's the eighth half ounce, quarter pound, and a kilo. Eighth half ounce, quarter pound, and a kilo. Yeah, y'all already know my stilo. I'm flyer than the ego. Looking down into the eyes of the devil and see the evil. I go my own way like Carlito. Plus half these rappers is actors like Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. What you think I sing for? I'm trying to get my story told. This could be my theme song. I could call it Glory Road. They look hard on the outside, but they soft on the inside like a Oreo. Damn. I'm taking over for a decade like the Aikman 80s and plaguing through the villages until there's anxious babies. I see my homeboys in the cut blazing buds and all my junkie homies on the corner craving drugs. I got respect for every person, every people. I ain't better than no one and I ain't worse than them either. This verse about to be done. Keep it on the down low. This is how you count dough. Count dough.